Yeah, I think it was a good fight back. Obviously it probably wasn't ideal how we started the game, but I think everyone kind of saw how the day unfolded. That I think both teams did the better on it, and there's a lot of wickets that fell. So look, we're back in the game, and it's certainly nice to be sitting here rather than I guess what it looked like around lunchtime.
And for you personally, it looked like you were in a really good rhythm in your spell there as well.
Sorry, can you repeat that?
Sorry, it looked like you were in really good rhythm and were coming through quite nicely.
Yeah. Look, it was nice to find some rhythm, and felt all right for that spell. So look, it was just nice to kind of get back into the game, and I guess start that for us. And obviously when we sort of walked out there to go and bowl, it wasn't ideal necessarily, but like we knew we had a little bit of time to try and get ourselves back in the game, and to sit here now, having done that, is quite nice, and hopefully we can I guess press forward tomorrow.
You've only missed 2 questions, guys, so if you want to throw your phones up there quickly, I'll send out the audio as well. You've only missed 2 questions. General overview of the day. We've got a microphone there at the back. If someone would like it on this side. Do you want that, sir?
Kyle, you seem to find the conditions to your liking, whereas Tim Southey had to adjust himself. Were you happy the way things went at Lord's for you, bowling?
Yeah, I suppose, sort of felt all right starting up, and just managed to, I guess, take a few lessons around how we started, and probably off the way that they bowled, and found some nice rhythm. So, albeit in a very small sample size of about 7 overs, but it was, I guess nice to get a couple.
Did Tim say he was struggling to start with and then came back well, or?
Not that I'm aware of. I think they played some pretty nice shots, and the ball was moving around. I'm not really too sure what Tim's thoughts were on it, but I think the way he closed the day was was outstanding, and certainly contributed to us being right back in this game.
Can you take us, Kyle, through what the dressing room was like at tea? The game was on the way, disappearing through your hands there. I don't know if there was any words had, or if it was quiet. How was the dressing room at tea?
I don't really think we saw it that way. Like, we still felt like we were, still very much in the game. We knew we had to bowl well, but as things tend to happen here, they, sort of tend to happen pretty quickly, and we've seen that through the first part of the day. So if we put the ball in good areas, we always thought we were a chance, and and lucky enough we're able to do that after tea, and get ourselves into a good position.
I don't know if you were asked this at the start, but Kane obviously opted to bat first. Ben said he was happy to bat first. 17 wickets in the day. Did everyone read it wrong, or was it just a good day to be a bowler today?
I'm not too sure. I'm not very good at reading pitches either. So I'm not really too sure what the goal was there. But obviously a few wickets fell. But I guess certainly didn't look that way initially. But obviously it unfolded the way it did.
Kyle, I'm not sure if this has already been asked, but just take us through that whole period. It must have been quite frantic. I imagine a bit of clattering down the stairwell with the sprigs, with people going through out of that dressing room. What was that like to be in there?
Yeah, we were reasonably calm, but obviously it wasn't unfolding how we'd ideally wanted it to. But I guess we always thought if we could get to, we spoke about 130, which doesn't necessarily sound great when you're sort of talking about that, but from where we were at, we sort of thought 130. If we can get there and we get a few wickets today, then then we're right in the game. So I guess suppose we managed to get to that, and then managed to get a few wickets as well. So it's just one of those things that happens at times.
Was there a catalyst or a trigger point when England were 59 without loss that you were able to come back into? I think 92 for 2 as well, but then to have that, I think 28 balls, 5 wickets for 8 runs was an impressive spell.
Yeah, I think we always thought things happen quick here, so at times they can sort of go on a bit of a run and get to wherever they got to, but we always thought if we get 1 we can get 2, and then we can sort of build some pressure, and I think the way we sort of stuck with that, stuck with our lens, stuck with our areas, and we're able to, I guess, reap some rewards from that, and get ourselves right back in the game.
Anyone else on that side? Lizzie? No? You're right? Everyone all right?
Why do you think Colin and found batting more comfortable than the rest of
Have to ask Colin that. I don't know. Yeah, I don't really know, but yeah, obviously batted very well and played a big part in it. And I guess in us getting to that total, so he looked pretty good out there. So I might have to go and ask him.
Could it be because he's been playing here in England this summer?
Possibly. Again, you have to ask Colin that. I'm not too sure. So obviously had a couple of boys that have been over here playing, but yeah, I guess that'll be on them whether they I guess benefited from that or not.
Are you happy with the preparation overall that you had on this tour?
Yeah. Look, we had we had the 2 games and stuff. We had plenty of time to, I guess, adjust and adapt. So I wouldn't put today down to anything to do with our I guess our warm ups or our prep. So yeah, I think we're as good as we could be going to this game.
Do you hold out much hope for ticket holders on Sunday?
And sorry, I'm trying to think what day it was. I'm not too sure. We'll have to wait and see. Hopefully when we get our chance to bat again, we can bat for a little bit longer than we did today. I'm not really sure. I guess it's probably unfolded quite differently to what we thought at the start of the day, and what we were probably thinking was a pass score wasn't probably what we got to, but it's sort of unfolded the way it has. And look, it'll be interesting. We'll certainly have to fight hard in that second innings to try and, I guess, build a lead and give ourselves something to bowl at.
Just lastly, KJ, at the moment, for Shane Warne, what was that like to be at the ground and some memories of that man?
Yeah, look, I wasn't actually quite sure it was the 23rd over at that point, but look, it was cool to be out in the middle and be a part of that. Obviously, such a legend of the game, and just to, I guess, soak in that moment and be a part of that. I guess appreciation of his life was something that I'll remember for a while.
All right, thanks very much, guys. Sorry to jump the gun on you by a couple of minutes.